What's up, YouTube? We're back tonight with another Dragon Warrior Randomizer run. We are still, of course, on the 3.01 edition. Uh, and yeah, still loving these changes they've made. So, you can see here I put in a second Z, and I've never actually tried to delete a letter on the screen before. So, um, if you don't know, uh, in any version of Dragon Warrior, what letters you choose for your adventurer's name affect the stat growth. So if you start with a capital Z, that will prioritize your strength and HP. Yeah, strength and HP, which is generally the considered the best or the go-to. At least in the later versions of the randomizer, I heard strength agility used to be the way to go. But anyway, going Z will always get you well, will hopefully get you more strength and HP. Alright, so items we start off with. We've got the Fighter's Ring. Okay, perfect. Nice extra 2 attack. That puts us up to 23 power. For level 1, that's amazing with no weapon. We got a Dragon Scale, so we have both of our accessory pieces. Alright, and let me keep up with the tracker for once. Alright, and that was of course our magic key. You'll notice I didn't even check my spells tab because we have 0 MP, so there is there's no chance of a spell. Alright, so since I looked at my strength stat, I can actually take on a magician, usually unarmed at level 1. You can't do this unless you've got a heal maybe and a relatively high attack stat, but we have, for level 1, a ridiculously high attack stat. Alright, so that's level 2 right off the bat. Alright, a lot of agility. Agility can be, a lot of times you can ignore agility, and sometimes it's really important. So, if we want to explore the overworld on this map, agility is going to be really important because it's going to help us run. So, I got no starting gold. I don't have keys, so Cantlin is, for the moment, not going to help us. I can tell that that's Swamp South, of course, and yeah, don't need anything in there. I don't think at level 2, I doubt I'll be able to make it to the northern entrance, and making it to the northern entrance is really only useful if it happens to be Garenham or, something right there, so. Alright, a nice critical hit on the Scorpion. We could have taken that out anyway, but always nice to get a crit right off the bat. So another 14 hit attack, and 9 MP. So that's 9 MP total, I think, and our first spell, Heal, which, at pretty much every level you're praying for Hurt more, but Heal is just fine. We are happy with that. Alright, our attack stat is so high that even Scorpions are running from us at level 3. I don't know the exact numbers, but I believe it's... I think I heard that when your attack is double an enemy's defense, they start running away from you. Now, it's not guaranteed, but yeah. But yeah, our attack stat is definitely very high, so can sometimes make it, I wouldn't say it's hard to level, but it's annoying when Scorpions run away when you're only level 3. Alright, so another 15 attack. Just ridiculous. We've got to be... I think we're close to 60 now. We're over 50, I believe. Alright. Oh, and let me see. Let's get the experience. Once again, we are on the fast experience setting, so it will be the middle bar here. So we're looking for level 5. That means 82 experience. And we hit it. Next target is 165, so another 6 power there. 5. And we got Radiant, which we're playing with Permanent Torch, so it's not super important, but I am a giant scrub, so sometimes I get lost, even with the torch. So, there we go. I don't think I have to put on the, I don't think I have to, use Radiant in this run, but... Alright, so we see that there's nothing over on this, side of the map. So we don't have to worry about going right from Charlotte or Tantagel anymore. Alright, that's a pretty lucky shot there, because I think he would have killed us if he retaliated. 31 experience is real nice. Again, we're looking for 165. And yeah, those guys, even though we have enough attack to take down a wolf, our defense, and obviously being in the red on HP, not helping us. So yeah, only another 30 experience. That's 2 scorpions or a wolf. Alright, so we're going to see what's over this way. We haven't found any super tough later zone enemies yet, although I don't remember exactly what happened in this run, but I'm sure I'll get put in my place for not quickly going for level 6. So, and yeah, we've got no hurt spells to use our MP for, so we might as well go explore a little swamp. That was my thinking. Alright, 18 more experience to the next level. And we actually ran away from the Star Wyvern. I find Star Wyverns particularly annoying because they're just, you don't stand a chance of taking them down until you're late level, really. Well, what I mean is, even when you have Hurt More, they more often than not survive Hurt More. It's relatively rare to take them down. I've had a Hurt More and a Hurt leave them alive. They have a lot of, well, everything does, but they have enough of HP that the variance can be crazy. So, yeah, when you run into one and you have very low HP, even if you have Hurt More, Star Wyverns are almost as bad as a dragon. I'd rather see a green dragon than a Star Wyvern. So. Alright, so what do we get at 6? 4 power, not bad, that's pretty average. Alright, so that's a decent level, nothing to get too excited about. I think we're going to go check the southwest now. Alright, Charlock is pretty close. That's good. I did another run today, which I haven't uploaded yet, where, spoilers, I'm going to, I think the title of the video will be Why Mapping is Super Duper Important. Alright, so taking down a wyvern there, that was close. And I'm just trying to get my HP down as low as possible before using a heal. Yeah. Always hard to remember. Sometimes it's hard to remember your max HP. But yeah, taking a wyvern down barehanded is not impressive, but it's very nice. They're great XP at this level. Magi Wyvern's going to be too much, though. Okay, we got lucky, we ran from it. Alright, so what is this cave? This looks like the grave? Yeah. Do we make it to the 3 chests? I did this run a day or 2 ago, so I don't quite remember. Alright, another droll. Fine. We're looking for 337 experience, so we got some gold there. We got a cursed belt, so there's at least one search spot that's got something on it. And a knight is way too much to take on right now. Alright, so we made it back out. We're very low on MP, but maybe there's a town nearby. Alright, we're gonna take on the Poltergeist. Okay, yeah, that was a strong hit there. Alright, I don't believe we have any herbs either, so... But there is a town. Alright, I think we're 45 experience from the next level, so... That's good. And we found Grimoldar, that means keys. I don't know what kind of gold we have, but I know we got enough for a couple. And that is, please don't, I mean, for the 4 people watching this, don't sit there and wonder, why would he do that? It's because my finger slipped, that's all. I've seen that once or twice. Like, huh? Why would he choose to just walk out of the back of Garanham? It's like, no, he just he just forgot to stop. That's all. All right, so that's 6 keys there. We're gonna check the treasure chest here. I don't remember if it's anything good. I don't think I've had good luck with this chest for quite a while, but you have to check it. Wings are not exciting at all, but every once in a while they can be, you know, pretty important. You know, if you don't get returned for a while and you don't want to take a death warp. Sometimes taking a death warp is pretty hard, so... Alright, noting that we have a large shield here. And I go ahead and buy the bamboo pole. You know, maybe another 2 attack strength is important. And here, let's just burn those wings. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the walk here. Maybe would have been better off healing at the inn there, but I believe I saw enough south of the castle that I know that there's no point in walking around that area anymore. I think it came to a dead end, so I think we're going west and then north. I can't remember if we've gone just north yet. Oh, and of course, this is why I used the wings and went there right away. Of course, we're checking the treasury. Erdrick's armor is huge. Alright, replacement key. Always nice. And Erdrick's token. Alright, so... I like the nickname for that one, Erdrick's Tease, because you see Erdrick pop up, and you're like, oh, the sword? Maybe the armor? And, no, it's just... It is one of the 3 items that you need, but you don't need that in the beginning at all. In fact, of the items you need for the rainbow drop, the only one you want to see early is the silver harp. Just because of the fact that if you find the harp trade-in cave, it's nice to already have it. If you aren't a good at mapping, you can find like the jerk cave or this harp trade-in cave and then lose 5, 10, 20 minutes later in the run because you could not remember where that darn cave was. Some of these maps get tricky. Alright, so there's a blue dragon on this floor. So, pretty scary. But the enemies on the top floor and the bottom floor are not the same, necessarily. So if we can just sneak down to the bottom floor. Is he gonna let us? Yeah, no. But, another thing for those that don't pay attention, when a cave like that is in the castle, in the Stones of Sunlight location, as long as you don't leave the castle, if you don't go back to the overworld, this door here that I'm going through now stays open, so at least I'm not losing a key. Doesn't really matter too much with the vendor there, and I think we've got a handful of gold, but let me see. Oh, and let me actually use the tracker. And, oh, I will actually, yeah, bamboo pole, gotta have that marked off. And, oh, we have keys. So there we are. Be nice to actually use the tracker, wouldn't it? Alright, so yeah, I don't know if I noticed before... I think this is the first time I ran into one, but rogue scorpions often aren't too hard to take down. Seeing that it had stop spell, it's pretty easy experience. So, alright, we got the hurt spell, which isn't huge, but it can be helpful. I think it will actually help us against things like that rogue scorpion. Alright, so we need another 220 experience now to get to 600. Which, isn't too bad with us having our high attack stat. Although we're at the, our attack stat is still very good, but we're at the point where it's not, level-wise, it's not going to you know, keep jumping us ahead. It's normalizing out a bit. So, we would still love to see Hurt more right now. Alright, so the second chest. Alright, we already have the chest glitch going. Alright, and I noticed I didn't have any herbs before. Now I have one in my inventory, so I'm going to pick up 6 herbs. Always nice to have 6 herbs. If absolutely nothing else, you want to take herbs into Sharlock, because you're going to need every bit of healing you can get for the most part, unless you get extremely lucky. You don't want to be using your MP for healing, if possible, in Sharlock. At least on the way. Gwaelin's Love, that doesn't come out of a chest. So that must have been a torch or a fairy water. And that was another cursed belt, I believe. Alright, these trolls are not exciting experience, but they're... I think 18 is enough to go for, especially when you take them down with one hit. I don't remember these guys. What are these, 16? 15? Yeah, Poltergeist are... Ugh. Alright, and we're making our way to the last chest here. Gold, man. Don't need gold, really. Alright, one more droll, and then we will see this last chest, hopefully. It is a gold chest, and we have the grind going. There is no gold in the treasury, so this is it for a gold grind, so I'm going to take it. But I don't have the spell of outside, so I actually have to make it out of this dungeon. So, you know, so I only have Erdrick's armor. I basically don't have a weapon. I don't have a shield. The silver shield would be nice. And I could make a great use out of the flame sword with my already naturally high attack stat. I don't know what our attack stat is, but flame sword will put it very close to 100, I believe. So, how high do I go here? Well, I'll spoil it. I go for enough for the silver shield and the flame sword. Now, like I said, if I die, I'm only going to get half of it, which if I only go for enough for both of them pretty much exactly, I'll only have enough for the flame sword when I die. I think I've seen a silver shield. I can't recall. Well, I haven't seen a flame sword on this run yet. Now, I could have gone up to 30,000 gold, and that would mean that if I die, I ensure that I get the silver shield, if I only die once, that is, but you'll see here, I don't go for it. And I will also remind everybody, spoiler here, that I am a scrub, so just take that in mind when you see what happens here, me trying to get out of here. A knight, I can take on a knight, right? I'm at full HP. I think I did it once already. Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably hit me for less than 20, right? Yeah. Honestly, with having blue dragons on the top floor, I still shouldn't have taken that chance, but I wasn't too upset because I knew that there was a really good chance I wasn't going to make it out of there alive anyway, but that was a pretty stupid way to go. At least it was fast, though. Although I wish I had just taken another 2 minutes and got up to 30,000 gold, but... Alright, so we're going to take our large shield, because we can't actually afford the silver. We don't see any good weapons. And we'll go down here before wasting keys, see if there's a flame sword here. Well, there's our silver. Here's a copper. That's a plus 10, that'll be a boost of 8. There's got to be something better in here, though, so we'll go in here. Probably buy some keys, always a good idea. Alright, so we're topped off. At this point, we're probably good for the run on keys. Alright, and there's just crap for weapons in this entire town. I don't know if we saw anything useful in Rimuldar, but we don't really have any reason to go back there other than the weapon shop. So I think I can't recall. I'm pretty sure I did that gold grind for nothing. I think I got it relatively fast though, so... Again, this is me being a scrub without a pen and paper, so I'm taking my phone out and slowly taking a picture of my TV screen, like an old man. Because that's how I screenshot things. I just take a picture of it with another device. Alright. So, yeah, those are, I believe those are not devices, yeah, not, coordinates I am counting. And I forgot to... Were they 71 and 14? I don't recall. I think it was 71 and 14. So I'm just going to put in 71 and 14. Alright, so back to exploration. So we're still looking for Erdrick's sword, although, you know, this could be one of those runs I talked about in my first video, where Erdrick's sword is nowhere near mandatory. It's just, you're usually going to need that attack stat. So, there's really only 4 necessary items in this game. The three pieces for the rainbow drop and the armor. I talked about this in my first run, but you can say that the armor isn't necessary or mandatory, but but it is. Alright, and again, I hate Star Wyverns. Yeah, you know, you don't usually think too much about them. They're not the hardest thing to run from, but as far as taking them down at a lower level, they are just such a pain. You know, they're just as bad as running into a dragon, basically. Alright. Where are we at here? We're 35 experience away from level 8. Every level obviously very exciting because there is the chance to learn a new level, so, you know, when you don't have Hurt More, you just want to hit that next level ASAP, so I'm definitely going to take on this Poltergeist. Rolled a little bit high on his HP. I think 17 would take a lot of them down one shot. 15 experience. What a waste of time. Another 9 power, 19 hit points. That helps us a lot. And no new spells, only 2 MP. So, all right, we're still looking real good here stats wise. We just wish we had Hurt More. All right, so this guy is going to be hard to run from. Probably not going to happen. Oh no, we got it. All right, we're going to go ahead and heal walk here. So, very lucky there. And let me see. Wow, did we... Let's see. I can't remember. I don't pay... It's hard to... I pay attention to the map better when I'm playing than watching, but I think I explored the continent. But we do have Swamp South nearby. I think that was when I realized that we've got to go through the Swamp Cave now. Oh, and I haven't kept up with spells at all. Sorry about that. I don't remember which other ones we've got. Not Hurt More. Alright, no point in checking the spike tile right now. I don't have a chance at taking down anything there, really, outside of a crit. Alright, so, out of the north side, nothing that we can see right off the bat. So most of the locations in this map are going to be through the on the second continent. So how big and twisted will this area be? We're gonna find out. It's weird when you're just trying to, get the map explored. Basically, you're trying to cut off dead ends. When you're presented with left and right, you're hoping to find the dead end, and then you don't. It's like, well, do I go left? Do I go back and see if that was the dead end? Sometimes, obviously, neither will be the dead end, so it's very easy to get lost when you're trying to keep track of these random maps. Right, so we see this area just keeps going. No dead end anytime soon. And here is a town. We're not especially low on resources, but every town is a good thing to see. Hawksness wouldn't really help us right now. And it could just be Brecconary. I don't believe Brecconary was on the first continent. Yep, so Brecconary just doesn't really do much. Oh, we do have money and a crap weapon, so... Yeah, nope. Too late. We don't have Flamesword money anymore, because Chase Games is a dummy. Yep, don't even bother to heal there, because it's fine. I don't think I used any of my MP, and we heal walked. Alright, so that's Baby Breath there. Alright, Wyvern's still a great thing to take down. We are just under over 100 experience to get the next level. Alright, now that we got a bit more HP, Knights are a good target as long as we come after them with a full HP. We'd have to miss a lot to not get them, so we are now exactly 50 experience away from level 9. I don't believe a Wraith does it, but still a good thing for us to attack. Yeah, 8 more. A little dicey with our HP, but we should be fine taking this down. Not taking a chance here as far as I've come through the swamp cave. Good play there. Alright, and level 9. Power increased by 8. Good. Stop spell and repel. Not hurt more, but two very good spells to have. This is the Harp Trade-in Cave, and I know that I don't have the Harp, but sometimes you should just check. I am a little scatterbrained, so you never know. Especially with me experiencing most of the Mountain Cave with the chest glitch active. I could have missed it. Alright, so this way is a dead end finally. Do we get away from the Red Dragon? I don't remember, boys and girls. Let's find out together. Alright, we did. And there is... That's not Brecconary. I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what this town is. We're going to heal up just to be safe. So anything other than Hawks would be nice. We don't really want Hawksness until we have Heal More or Hurt More. And it's Garenham. Garenham's very exciting to find, because we have 3 chests, another weapon store, and another cave. Hand Axe gets us another 5 strength. I can't remember if it's 5 or 10. Oh, I haven't updated the weapon. Alright, so... Alright, Copper is 10. And, yeah, Hand Axe is 15. It's a Broadsword that's 20. Okay. Oh, and I never put our shield up either. We have the large shield for plus 10 defense. Alright, so for level 9, we're doing fairly well on equipment. You know, I screwed up getting a silver shield, but the 10 defense, I'm not going to say that it doesn't matter, but generally defense is not something that you're going to worry about too much. It can just change what HP you can swing on in the Dragonlord, which is rarely... it's rarely a big deal. It's if your go stats are really tight, it's gonna matter. But you know, if you're comfortable, if you're not worried about every single heal more, then you're gonna be fine with low defense on the Dragonlord. If you have low defense, even if you have the large shield, your problem is probably with your agility rather than defense, and that's going to make your trip down to the Dragonlord a lot harder. That will be your problem. Alright, so we found the tablet cave. Right. I don't think we got the outside spell yet, but you know, when you come across tablet cave, you gotta go search. Because it's either really early and walking around the map is hard, or it's far enough away from Tantagel that you don't want to come back to it, because, you know, I mean, the important things can be in chests. You can't leave any of them, you know, sometimes. That's a poor way to say it. Anyway, so it's another gold chest. Not very important to see, but that is one more location checked off the list. Sarah. Oh, there we go. What's this? I don't really mess around with this much. Let me see. Well, let's mark off which maps, or which chests we've opened. So we got those four. Of course, the throne room. Garenham, we checked all those. Rimwaldar, we checked. Okay, we haven't gotten Hawksnest. Mountain, we did all of those. We did the Tablet Cave, Erdrick's Cave. And Garen, we got the top 3. Okay. Yeah, so what does that leave for us? The bottom of the grave, which we might be able to get to the bottom of, but there's no point checking that right now. Right now, I think we need experience, basically. What is this? That's the Jerk Cave. I don't recall if we found the trade-in yet. But, yeah, so, oh, coal. We need coal, we need Cantlin. We found 2 curse belts, so we know at least one of those places will have an item. Alright, lots of map here. Always scared that you're gonna miss something in the middle while you're looking along the coast. Alright, dead end there. We'll go check, nope, we're not gonna go check what... We're gonna go back east. Okay. All that swamp's nothing to worry about, because we have Erdrick's armor. A little bit low on MP, so it'd be nice to find coal. And it just keeps going. You think it's going to be a dead end, and no, it's just more and more. Alright. Still don't want to mess around with werewolves. Alright, a knight. Here's another 72 experience. So this time we're looking for 1500 MP, so just under 300 experience now that we need for the next level. So still need heal more, still need hurt more. Outside would also be nice, since we'll probably have to take another trip or 2 through the swamp cave. If we die, you know, we'll have to go through the swamp cave, of course. Return, I don't know if we got return yet. We might have a spell or 2 that I missed, because I'm not actually very good at playing or commentating. Okay, I don't think I saw returner outside there. Alright. I think I forgot that I did not explore to the east down there, but not too sure. Maybe I could tell that it was wrapping around. I don't recall too well. Alright, Wraith Knights with Stop Spell are with Hurt More, a little bit annoying, but since we don't have Hurt More or Heal More, and this guy is a good experience target right now, I figured that Stop Spell would be a good idea. Although, I probably should have just hit it twice. Alright, but we are closing in on level 10. A couple more enemies like that. And I'm being conservative here, but I forgot that, well, I'm pretty close to a town here. I'm backtracking, so I should have known that I would be able to use Repel, but, you know, I could run into something tough, who knows. I'm fairly certain I've been to this area, but I couldn't remember. You know, sometimes it's better safe than sorry. If you play like me and you don't map, if you're not 110% certain about that cave, just take a quick step in. Alright, so we don't need any items, we don't need any equipment in this town. We would still like to see a broadsword, but our hand axe is, you know, it's only a 5 attack difference now. Because we're still probably going to need Erdrick's sword, so it's really not too big a deal. Alright, so we're nice and healed up now. We can go check out another branching path. Not the easiest world map here, but far from the worst that I've seen. Tons of wyverns, star wyverns. I just do not care for these enemies. Can't do a thing with them. Alright. Really want to see Cole now. And I'm pretty sure we haven't run into Hawksness yet. I don't want to go to Hawksness right now. I might give it a shot if I ran across it. But it's good to know where things are. Alright, Axe Knight, pretty good enemy to run into right now. Alright, 2 experience away from level 10. Alright, every level at this point is just like, alright, it's gotta be Hurt More this time. It's gotta be Heal More this time. Come on, help me out. Really glad I got Repel on this. It's annoying when you can't get Repel to learn Repel. You just keep running into trackies and slimes over and over and over again. It, you know, it helps your time a lot. I think we may have explored this area, but I'm not 100% sure. Our knight is fantastic to see here, another 72 experience. Very little chance of killing us. Alright, so here's level 10. 2 power, nothing, okay. 4 hit, 14 MP, return and heal more. Yes. Oh, this must be a different direction. Alright, Cole, fantastic. Alright, we got the broadsword. That's another 5 attack power. We may as well. Though the search spot may have Erdrick's sword on it. And, spoilers, it is. Ha! Spoiled that moment for you. Yeah, that's what you get when you watch my replays. Alright, so we still have 2 pieces of the rainbow drop to look for. I'm really bad at updating my equipment. Sorry about this. Let me see. Yeah. So that's it. We still, yeah, just updated the equipment. Alright, we see Sharlock over there. So, we know that we are just, east of the starting location. Not super relevant, in this, for us right now, but good to know. Could let us know where we need to go with the, searching for the Canton coordinates. Which is something, we already have the coordinates, And now that we have Heal More, we can probably take down what's ever on the spot. Especially with Erdrick's Sword and Erdrick's Armor, a decent amount of HP. And you see here, I ran just because this is a close enough fight that I'd be better off going in with full HP. And I don't think we're going to have a problem here. So no back attack this time. If he gets me down low enough, I might be able to take it down with... I'm getting high rolls here. This was a bit of a chance going there, but yeah, I got another high roll. I think even a low roll would have killed it there. I don't remember exactly how much HP blue dragons have. Alright, so we got the Stones of Sunlight. It's fantastic. So now, what haven't I found? I don't believe there are any more chests outside Sharlock, so I realized right away that since there is a coordinate, well, either way, I know that the coordinate has to be the last item. And now the challenge for me will be not finding that. It'll be easy to go, I'm going to go rescue the princess. But what's going to be really tough is remembering where the Heart Trade-In Cave is. I don't remember if I found it on this run already. Alright. And as you can see here, of course, I am just taking down some blue dragons for extra experience. They are a pretty good source for me right now. They're pretty safe to take down in 3 hits. And 180 XP that you can just walk off, come back, hit again is good, especially since I know I want a Death Warp. Alright, so that is level 11. Hurt More is less important now, but still very useful. 13 agility is great, so no attack power. We have sleep. Alright, so now we're looking for 3,000 experience, another 700. Alright, so this will be the last blue dragon we take on before dying, I believe. Oh no, we can heal up for one more, my mistake. Not a terrible grind spot location for us at all. Alright, seeing heal on them is actually pretty good because it's pretty easy to swing past heal. So sometimes they will heal and then we will just hit them once more and they die, or they just keep casting heal, which can slow you down a little bit, but you know, they're not doing any damage to you. Yeah, so I went into that one for Death Warp. So outside a crit, I didn't have a chance there. Alright, so I only need 2 more of those blue dragons for another level. Shame I didn't have a bit more MP. MP is lacking. Not necessarily terrible for this level, but we definitely are going to need another good chunk before we take on Sharlock. So we I haven't checked my my attack stat on in a while because I just know that it's high. Like I said, I do play pretty like a rookie, but I do I try not to waste too much time. So even though I'm curious about what my attack stat is during this run, I'm sure there's literally just no need for me to pull up the status menu. Alright, so we're going to fight that Axe Knight. Axe Knight is a great thing to see. And I went through the menu to use my magic key there just to check how many I have. Very easy to lose track of your key count. And it's really bad to run out of keys. Even though Rimbaldar is close on this map, I mean, that's going to cost me 2, 3, 4 minutes. And that's just pretty much unacceptable if you're trying to race in this game, so... Alright, and for anybody that knows anything about the randomizer, this won't surprise you at all. I'm going to sit here and grind this Axe Knight. Especially, I need 1 more for level 12, and we've got it. Level 11 went by real quick. 2 power, okay. 7 agility is fine, 15 hit points and 20 MP is very nice, and hurt more is fantastic. I believe we're still, yes, we're still missing outside, which is actually relevant, but we can live. We can live without it. Because, you know, since I'm going to have to go through the swamp cave more, outside would definitely help. But again, it's with the stats that I have, now I should have, I'm getting closer to a good enough MP. I think I have enough HP for the Dragonlord now. Everything's real good. I found the Erdrick Sword, so I think, I don't know. The next time we see my attack stat, you might see that I might have stats to do it without the sword this run, but luckily we didn't have to make that decision. And this was a miss menu, and I got lucky, because Hurtmore has, I think, about a 50-50 chance against blue dragons. Keep in mind here, I do not want to die while holding the princess. Because then I lose her, I have to go back and do this again. Not the biggest deal, but then, you know, I wasted a key, I've wasted some time. So, the experience here, all very worthwhile, but, you know, once you pick up the princess, you generally don't want to drop her. Although, you will every once in a while see runs where people get the princess prematurely. You know, the first time you see the swamp cave, you know that you have the resources to go save the princess, you haven't checked the coordinates yet, and you think, well, hell, it would be pretty easy to get the princess right now, so I may as well. And then if you don't need to return the princess, there's no point. If the coordinates are either non-existent or they're so close that it's an easy count, not only do you have to go through the hassle of returning to Tantagel without a death warp, you have to return there, you have to walk up to the throne room, you got to talk to the king for a minute. Yeah, then it even adds a few seconds onto the ending, which is the least consequential time add in that whole equation. But you know, every once in a while a run will come down to a few seconds difference. So now with this map, a really experienced runner might have just counted it out, but I think with Swamp Cave being right there, right next to the castle, I don't think I'm being a baby going for the princess return, but definitely not an impossible count to make, since we could see the starting location at one. Well, no, we saw Sharlock, so we didn't really know where the starting location was. So I think I'll stick with this being a mandatory princess return, but I mentioned in my first video, some of these runners will surprise you with what they can do with a princess count. Alright, so I'm just going in here to refill my HP. Gold is not an issue, and it's a little faster than talking to the old man, because it's a bit of a walk to go there. Alright, exactly 2 MP left over to use Repel with. Just brilliant. Alright, so right now I'm looking for the Silver Harp Cave. I don't think I found it. I do believe that I remember where the trade-in cave in, and here is my disappointment that yeah, just like I thought, I don't have the outside spell. So I'm gonna have to walk all the way through this swamp cave. Alright. Not rare for werewolves to survive the Hurtmore. Them having stop spell is pretty good though. Makes them a pretty easy experience target. Alright, Blue Dragon. Another, it might take a minute, but Blue Dragons are an easy 180. And this will get us level 13. These high experience enemies really have the levels flying by, it feels like. Alright, so what does 13 give us? 2 power, 2 speed, 5, 16 MP. I think that was really important. And did that say outside? I can't recall. I think we got outside there, because I remember that, and I thought, we're so close, just walk. Alright, 18 south, 44 east, so I know I've got to and let me see, let's go over here. I think it was 71 north and 14 west. I know it was 70. I think it was 71 and 14. If you don't remember, I didn't closely pay attention when he read those off. Anywho, I know that we've got to go north and a bit to the west. I know this isn't the area, but I'm also a dummy, so I'm checking again just in case. Yeah, so definitely got to get more northwest. So we're gonna have to loop around. Definitely want to keep repel up. I don't think I would consider myself at Go Stats, but I'm not sure. I know that I didn't check my status screen here, but I know, with my MP being where it's at, I know that it's not, to the point where I think I would be silly not to get more levels. That is even if I did have Go Stats, which, I'm not quite sure. Because when you're looking, when you're wondering if you can take on the Dragonlord, you gotta have heal more. It is a must. You can. I would say if you're insanely out leveled, I've seen that it's possible to do it without heal more, but that's because you've got like 1,000 HP or something. So anyway, heal more mandatory. Attack, you've got to have enough. Basically, the lower your attack, the more MP you've got to have. Having your HP a little over 100 can help a little bit. It reduces your risk of having to heal more twice in a row. Or increases your chance of getting double attacks too, getting 2 attacks in between before you have to heal more. Let me see. Are we getting close to the area here? No, we're too far north now. And we got to get more to the west, I believe. So anyway, and then with HP, we talked about the Death Necklace before. If you have high HP and low attack, then you can, once you hit 130 HP, it becomes a good idea to put the Death Necklace on if you have it. Alright, so here we're going to take on a Red Dragon for 350 experience if we take it down. We have enough HP and MP to take it down safely, but you can see, I think we just missed an attack there, so I wasted a heal more there, just getting nothing done. So I think that was 2 heal mores to take him down. So not cost free. Alright, so we're getting closer to this location here, but it's more south. So anyway, I'm doing a poor job of explaining how the Dragonlord stats work, but stats you need for the Dragonlord, but generally I consider about 130 the minimum on the Dragonlord, unless you have a ridiculous amount of MP. Alright, so we're fairly close here. I know that I don't need to go wind around anything anymore. I didn't count my steps though, so we're just going to use this one more time. Alright, so I know I'm 1 off to each way. Wasn't that one. I went left instead of right. And there's the silver harp. Alright, so we're going to drop something for it. A torch. Easy. Okay. Let me see. So right now... Oh yeah, let's update that. We got the harp. We got to find the trade-in cave. That is the jerk cave. Again, I don't remember if I found the harp cave. Was it the back of Garanham? Oh well, we'll find out. I don't believe I had an issue finding it, but we'll go. So I didn't find, oh yeah, we rescued the princess there. There's no fairy, we didn't find a fairy flute or the death necklace. So, they could be at the bottom of grave, but they're not worth going to the bottom of the grave for. And yeah, we might be in a situation where checking the treasury for the death necklace could be a good idea. But again, I really am not too sure where our strength stat is now. Okay, oh, good, yes, I did remember right where he is, so... And it's really not too bad of a walk back to the jerk. Alright, so we've got this wrapped up. I will, again, I'm commentating on my own run here, so I have some memory of this. This is where I am thinking to myself, Sherlock was on the first continent, right? I don't map when I play, so, Sherlock, the big target that it is, sometimes I forget where it is. Like I said, finding the harp cave and the jerk cave can be a pain. Remembering where they are can be even worse. So we'll see if I have an issue with that. I'll leave that surprise. Alright, so again, not too far to the jerk cave, I believe. It was just right over to the right. Alright, and 5625 for next level, so a bit less than 500. We are close enough that we are definitely... Okay. You know what? I'm gonna... Actually, yeah. I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, I know. Can't get this in live commentary. Alright, so 101 HP, that's enough. 84 MP, that's like... I consider that kind of bare minimum unless your attack stat is ridiculous. Defense 77 is fine. It's not good, it's just fine. Attack power 128 is doable. We don't have enough HP for the we don't have enough HP for the death necklace, of course, until 130. 175 agility is, again, it's fine. So these are, I don't think I would call those go stats. It is, I believe that they are barely enough to possibly, maybe, take on the Dragonlord. But if you screw up, like if one red dragon makes you use a heal more, you're probably not doing it. And you'd have to roll high, because at 128, your damage potential is 7 to 14. So I would say those are most definitely not go stats. You might make that decision to call those go stats if for some reason you had a run where, like, you just had crazy low stat levels, and you were at like 17 or 18 level, and the experience is, you know, pretty substantial. We are not. We're level 13, so I'm not going to say it's painless to level up, but you know, we've got a nice grind right next to Sherlock. There's no reason not to go get another level. Maybe even 2, I don't recall. And again, in the back of my head this whole time is that I don't quite remember where Sherlock is, but I think it was on the first continent. And I do know that the first continent was small, so not too worried. But yes, I have an extremely bad memory. Comically bad. Alright, so we're going back to this. This was an Axe Knight, I believe? Yeah. So we'll use Hurt More. Of course, Hurt More, you know, I mentioned this before in my first video. I'd say Hurt More's got about a 75% chance of taking down an Axe Knight in one hit. It's just annoying that if you don't take him down with one hit, with our relatively high attack stats, like, well, I should have just swung at him twice then, but it's also not the end of the world. We got lots of HP, decent amount of MP, and again, this grind is right next to the castle, so a Death Warp or a walk back to Caitlin, not a big deal. Alright, and this will get us level 14. Spoilers, I don't think it was an impressive level. Yes, that puts us up to 130. 27 HP. Okay, so we're still just a little bit short There, 80 experience I do think is an important barrier. I can't recall. But again, if I was already level 18 or 19, I would probably call those go stats. With us being right here in front of an Axe Knight with plenty of experience, I'm gonna go for 7,500 experience. Well, that's annoying. I missed hurt more. It happens though. And he's got high HP. Yeah, this guy's annoying. That's, it's like, why didn't I just swing at him? But hindsight's 20/20. Yeah, I hate casting heal more when I grind, but I'm probably being silly casting heal instead of heal more. I would just really like to get this one last level without having to go back to Cantlin. Alright, so we need, let me see, another 1,300, so we need 10 more Axe Knights. So that is not going to happen without a trip to the inn. And that's why I'm taking a risk like that, and I know that it doesn't matter, because we needed a Death Warp anyway. I'll come back here, take down 10 more Axe Knights, and I'm pretty sure that will be... Like I said, we have bare minimum go stats. The only reason I'm not calling them go stats is that it's I'm still in the range so that some bad RNG could put me out with my low strength and barely enough MP. But I'm still at the range where any trouble on the path down is going to turn it into a big L. Because yeah, basically every heal more I waste on the way down means that my rolls against the Dragonlord need to be substantially higher. So you really don't want to plan for high rolls. It takes too much time to get down the Dragonlord to play games like that. Alright, so this will be a nice chunk of experience that we need towards level 15. Update our rainbow drop there. Gosh, I'm bad at this. Alright, 800 more experience. I think we're about halfway from when we started. We should need 4 more after this, I believe. Oh, 4 will actually... Well, it's 5 more, I guess. 4 would leave us 3 XP short, I believe. But the werewolf there helps a little bit. Yeah, 15 just has to be go stats. It would have to be basically no strength and no MP. I think we're at 93 MP, so 3 MP would be me calling it go stats. Almost any amount of strength, I'm calling it go stats. Any amount of HP means I'm going to put on the Death Necklace, and those are go stats. Although the the Death Necklace does still need to be found. It is probably in the Sharlock Treasury. It could be in the Judge's Table, which isn't worth going to, really. And it could be in the bottom of Grave, which definitely isn't worth going to. So yeah, 1 there. But we got 21 MP, more than I could have hoped for. Enough HP for the Death Necklace if we find it. So we are, without the Death Necklace, we're only dealing 7 to 15 damage to the Dragonlord. But it's enough with that kind of MP. We would have to roll really low, I think, not to get it. I think this is a given. Again, as long as we don't roll super duper low. And, run into a lot of trouble on the way either. That is definitely a factor. Alright, so now for the moment of truth. Do I bumble my way along looking for Sharlock, or do I go right towards it? Okay, good. Yeah, it was like 5 steps from the start, but I'll tell you, I could have missed it. I'm not exaggerating. I forgot where it was because it's so. Why would you need to mark where Sherlock is? It's literally right there. But yeah. All right, so let's see how bad the enemies are. I don't I don't know if I've ran into an Axe Knight so far or an Armored Knight in this run. I'm fairly certain that was my first one, so nice that I ran away from it right away. I think I was checking my agility there, although I missed it. Alright, so we're doing well with heel walking here. No tough enemies so far, really. Alright, so I see that Armored Knight has Hurt. I don't know what the cast chance is for it. It uses it twice in a row there. 3 times in a row, so it is most likely at least 50%. With us having the Erdrick's armor, Hurt is negligible. It's basically 0 damage. So we're now in a situation where, I mean, you know, hitting level, what is it, 16, I believe? Level 16 is not out of the question if we have a lot of Armored Knights on this run, but more than the experience, it is just that it will sometimes be quicker to fight down an Armored Knight than run from it, because they are a pain to run from. Alright, green dragons with baby breath. Really nothing too worrying there. A stone man. They can sometimes be trouble. They are usually easy to run from, but every once in a while they feel like being a giant pain. But on the overworld, you could just sleep them, but you can't afford to sleep stone men. In Sherlock. So we're at 114 max MP right now. Each heal more is 8 MP. So, let me see. We can spare 2 MP on this run. So basically, we can stop spell or sleep 1 enemy before we start cutting into heal mores. Or Hurt, but Hurt is pretty, I think it's safe to say that Hurt is 100% worthless at this point. So, a stop spell can be useful though. But I was getting to say before, I don't think there are any enemies where stop spell is important. We haven't picked up the Fairy Flute and we haven't seen a Golem yet, I'm fairly certain. It's possible that Golems could have a spell that we would be well off using stop spell on, but it can be hard to tell. Red dragons don't seem to have any spells or abilities, so they're just vanilla. Which isn't necessarily good with red dragons. The only things you don't want to see on red dragons are DL2 breath. Anything else on a red dragon is actually good. If you can, you know, outside sleep can get really dicey, but pretty much any spell on a red dragon is good because that means that you can stop spell it, and that gives them a chance at whiffing instead of attacking you. Because yeah, if you can, if a red dragon is easy to take down, it's easier to attack them than keep running. Yep, here we are. Yep, he's just gonna be a giant jerk. Yep, so this is... I burned a heal more just trying to run away from red dragons, and at this point, I should have attacked it. I mean, not at that point. Once you're using heal mores to get away from it, you pretty much have to just keep running, but again, you know, I'm lucky if that only happens to me once. You can get a couple of scenarios like that where, you know, don't think that like, okay, well, I blew... Sometimes you have to blow 1 heal more to get away from a red dragon. Dude, sometimes you have to blow 2 or 3. And at that point, your run's done, unless your MP is crazy. So, getting through Sherlock, never really a given. Alright, an Axe Knight, very nice to see here. Very happy to see this guy. Alright, so, the first time I did commentary, I was trying to talk too much about other things. I'm going to try to keep hopefully I've been doing it and you notice. I'm going to try to keep my conversation on what's actually happening instead of about the randomizer. So I'm going to try to do that with the Dragonlord this time. Keep count once we get to DL2. I think putting on the Death Necklace will put me up to 140 attack power. I'll have, I think, 99 HP afterwards. So we'll see. Now he's using attack instead of hurt more, which is good. Alright, and we're going to hope for either another regular attack or a stop spell. And for it to roll low on damage. Alright, so this I know, we're going to have less than 107 HP, so this is fine. Although we're rolling low on him, but yeah, there's the stop spell, that's a free turn. Alright, good. So we're going in full MP, 14 heal mores, and 140, which means 10 to 20 damage. Alright, so we've got 12. We get a double right off the bat. Alright, so that's, was that 12? We're at 27? I think we started at 12, right? I'm already messing this up. Alright, so we're gonna say 27. It's at least 27. Now we're up to 40. So this is pretty safe here. 54. 71. Alright, no doubles yet, other than the opening, I believe. Did I say we're at 71? Did I tell you that my memory is bad? 84. $104. We have used about a third of our HP. MP, rather. So, I don't think we can lose this. 123, I believe. Yeah, 10 to 20 range is really good here. Is that 134 now? I said 123 plus 11, so 134. Comically bad memory, boys and girls. 152. Alright, so he would have to roll really high on HP, and I would have to roll very low on my damage. But there's really just no reason to take that chance. And there we go. Alright, so we'll cast our return and go back to the king. You see, so used to, it usually takes you one spot south of the castle, but that is in the water, so. Alright, we'll see what my time is here. So honestly, I don't think I made any big mistakes in this run. Okay, so the gold grind, I wasted time there. But I think I did the gold grind relatively quickly, so it could have been a lot worse. I feel like I did it quick. Yeah, I mean, it just ended up being mostly worthless. Let's see. I don't think I got lost, really. So my lack of mapping didn't hurt me there. I honestly think that I did a damn good job in this run. Like I said, not perfect, but like glaring, huge, like, you know, mistakes that cost me more than 3 or 4 minutes outside the gold grind, which I think only cost 2 or 3. I don't think I had any huge glaring mistakes. I didn't bother diving the grave when it was a bad idea. Didn't need to. You could argue that I didn't need to go check the treasury. The treasury may have been a bad idea. Or unnecessary. So. Alright, 8 deaths. That's actually not bad. An hour and 11 minutes and 19 seconds. Now, obviously, each seed is going to have its own, you know, what would be considered a good runtime, but an hour 11, that is really good. I didn't start off with the sword or hurt more, but we started off with like half an Erdrick sword basically, because I started with what 20 was it, like 29 attack power or something like that. Started with a ridiculous attack stat. Now I've got another video that I recorded and haven't commentated yet. Um, but I'll tell you, I haven't gotten a 4 strength start yet where I don't get anything for a few levels. I've gotten pretty kind seeds so far. Spoilers on the next video. I haven't had anything grueling yet. Although I'll tell you, when I play by myself, giggity, I will usually just if I'm just playing for funsies and a seed isn't fun, I will often just stop it. So that's up to you. But anyway, that's it for today. Hopefully somebody enjoys this. I think I'm going to make a guide video soon, just how the randomizer works, is in running it, setting up a file to run for yourself. Um, anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll be back with another one soonish.